The Bloon Solver is the most broken cleanup tower in Bloons TD battles. Using the acid puddles it has received from the chemical laboratory, this highly toxic little monkey can intoxicate every single bloon and spread more acid puddles for destructive cleanup power. So we'll be showcasing the tier 6 Bloon Solver in special tiers mod to see how strong it truly is. So let's dive into the showcase right here right now. So I'll be doing the glue gunner in today's showcase, as the title suggests, and I would even showcase the other upgrade path on it, so that's going to be 2 in 1 unlike my previous tower showcases, so be sure to check them out. The link will be in the description if you want to know more about special tiers. So the first 4 upgrades are unmodified as per usual, so not much is interesting with the first batch of upgrades for the glue. What's interesting is the Bloon liquefier has now received a red stripe across his head if he has the glue splatter upgrade board, so that's a nice quality of life change. Battles 1 definitely needs the most. And here it is guys, the Bloon Solver, as the title of this video. So its description says Bloon's a problem? Here's the solution. A very iconic upgrade sentence, if you do ask me, and I'm definitely going to purchase it, because the Bloon liquefier is just Bloon liquefier. The Bloon Solver is definitely a much stronger upgrade, as every other 5th tier is like that, and it can spawn acid puddles, as if the Battles 2 Bloon Solver didn't have them built in. The acid puddles do so much damage as it nearly one-shot the oh my god layer, which is cracked for a 5th tier, and it's unramped blimps. So we should turn the difficulty to 11 to test the Bloon Solver's limits. The best part about the Bloon Solver is the amount of acid puddles it can create through layer soaking, which can add tons of popping power overnight. At least it's better than the Battles 2 variant, as it's much more unique in that aspect, but still on the stronger side of things. The only drawback is the glue and the puddles don't have camo popping power, so I guess I'll have to deal with them using one of my already done towers. I could use the village, but that might ruin the original upgrade cost for the 6th tier. It's a very strong 5th tier, but it does lack single target damage alone, unless there's a ton of bloons being sent towards it, because we already know its true strength via clumps of bloons. Here's its 6th tier called the Bloon Waste. It uses extremely toxic chemicals on its glue formula, as the description suggests. Since the Bloon Solver already performs exceptionally well for a 5th tier, we can save it a little bit later, when it comes down to. Round 39 was a bit of a struggle, so I even have to use the recycled gun turret to support the Bloon Solver against single target blimps. The damage isn't quite there without the stacked acid puddles, which even got me to place down the Wizard Lord Phoenix, which I have already showcased in my last video, but it's still a fairly underpowered tower and I should have used something else to handle blimps much more efficiently. I even used a tier 5 glue storm on my glue gunner, but that's nowhere near as enough for the oh my gods. It ended up working surprisingly, so guess it's no longer an issue as of now, but I'm definitely going to buy the Bloon Waste, based on the test, but it should be significantly stronger against clumps of oh my gods. Let's send out round 39's oh my gods to see if it could handle, along with other blimps and bloons behind. It doesn't seem it can handle, but I might need some extra defense to help out against the remaining oh my gods. I even have to use the left path wizard that I didn't showcase. Guess it should be enough, and I assume it's the 6th tier Holy Archmage. Thus I had to use some tower boosts, just to prevent the oh my gods from leaking. It doesn't seem like it could handle around 10 oh my gods on round 39. So maybe it's time I use a village to support it, because we already know it's the MVP of support. Oh my goodness gracious. It literally one-shot the entire round with the 6th tier homeland defense buffing it. We have found a new broken synergy today. So the Bloon Solver has finally found its best friend to pair with. Round 50 boss Bloon is here, but I even boosted the Solver's Pierce, because the 6th tier village actually adds plus 15 Pierce to all projectile attacks, including the acid puddles, which is what makes this the perfect synergy, no pun intended. It actually did one-shot the boss Bloon initially, because of all those oh my gods being detonated, after they have popped. What's more broken than not adding extra pierce to the Bloon Waste's acid puddles? The secondary boss Bloon is a bit of a nuisance, so I had to pull out the M80 to dish out additional damage, before taking a huge beating. Yep, the boss Bloon is officially solved, because we essentially got the best version of the Bloon Solver that Battles 2 failed to comply, as depicted in the intro. But it's not over yet, because we still have to yet showcase the other upgrade path on the Glue Gunner, and the Bloon Waste actually has a built-in debuff effect that adds around +4 damage to every Bloon affected by its solvents. So think of a good synergy that fires tons of low damage projectiles like a Bloon Jitsu Ninja. It's definitely a really strong tower, especially when paired with a village. Now you can literally run the best Battles 2 strategies in Battles 1. Because of this busted overpowered upgrade on the Glue Gunner, and the Glue Gunner's right path upgrades on the 5th/6th tier side of things is called the Glue Storm and the Super Glue, so essentially combining 2 5th tiers in one pretty much. So based on our showcase analysis, Glue is definitely one of the better towers, not just as OP as the recycled gun turret, albeit, since Glue has 2 really strong 6th tiers. So it's kind of fun and satisfying to use simultaneously. And let's not forget about the right path Glue Gunner. The Super Glue upgrade actually makes the ability have a much extensive and excessive slow effect, because it now shoots pink globs of glue that is capable of slowing down Moab class Bloons into their tracks. And Glue Storm is self-explanatory for a 5th tier, because it just makes the ability last much longer. And I'd guess after all of this hard work, it definitely pays off. And that should be it for this tower showcase. Definitely applauded of its overall performance. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe, like and turn on notifications bell to support me, and there's never a dull moment to comment your thoughts down in our comments section. Thanks for watching. And before we leave, make sure to put in my creator code RELOTHEUSER in the BTD6 or Battles 2 shop to greatly appreciate for every in-game purchase you make. And I'll see you vivacious guys in the next one. Adios.